just need one more. I just need one more. Hey, I just need one more. I just need one more. One more. I just need one more. You know, I'm picking up where I said, okay. Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Total my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas is sleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet, cause I'm just trying to get a quick check. Damn. The lights, we got the camera. It's all about that action. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Son of the Waves. This is What's the Wave. We got another great episode today. And it's great because I really don't do episodes early morning. And I am an early bird. So I'm glad to have an early bird in here. I have June in here with me from, is it J Mango?
It's J Mango but Fit.
J Mango but Fit. There you go.
Sir,
I had to pronounce that right. Thank you for pulling up, my guy. Thank you for coming in the studio. He had reached out and we were able to honestly lock this in really quick. I hate it because I be touch and go with a lot of people, so I get it. So I'm glad we're able to get this in. One reschedule, nothing too crazy.
First and foremost, thank you, man.
Always.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the exposure. As far as like, I love your content, man. Just bringing people in. You got a couple of my boys. Shout out Adventures Dre. Shout out Jordan.
Yeah.
Right? Pinoy, shout Art.
Yeah. Shout out Pinoy.
So when I seen that, I was like, let me holler at my boy real quick
love.
and see what this about. And
I'm glad.
Chop it up.
Let's get it in,
man.
man. I love it. I'm glad. And now that I got to kind of scroll and deep dive into your content, like I said, I love what you do as well. I know we have been following each other on the socials for a short amount of time, but regardless, like I said, going back and scrolling in for the episode, I was like, okay, brother got some shit cooking. So let's get into it. I want to start off with just what's the wave with you? Let me do a check-in with you mentally, emotionally, physically. This morning we rescheduled because, like you said, family stuff and stuff like that. So I always want to check in with my guests. How are you this morning? We don't got to go about last week, looking in the future. How are you this morning? You good? You rested? You tired? You exhausted? You got energy? How are you feeling right now, my boy?
Man, it's been a long week, I'll tell you that. But having this schedule and having this in my week planned out, it's been a crazy week, bro. I'll tell you that. Early mornings, right? Like I train my clients early mornings from I wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I just got another little job, so I got to start waking up at like 5:36. So yeah, I'm trying to get that. I'm an early bird, but not that early. So you a real one.
But that is what sets the tone for me. Waking up early, don't hear nothing by myself, by my thoughts. I get to meditate. I get to pray.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And going back to how I'm doing, life is life, and man, life is life, and not getting personal or anything like that, but we're dealing with some passing in the family, so I'm grieving, but I'm smiling. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put that shield up a little bit, but at the same time, when late at night comes, and you by yourself,
it's hard. It's hard.
It hits you.
When life be life, and I'm learning that of course balance is the word. And acting like you okay to be okay. So I get that. You feel me? Because it's like people be like, no, you gotta put one foot in front of the other and stuff, and it's like, of course, easier said than done. But there are, like you said, them nights where I need to be in my feelings. I gotta sit in this, and then there's those days and those mornings where like, okay, let me act right so I could feel right, so I could be right, so I could get right. So I hear you, bro. Life do be lifing, but I'm glad that how you said it, you doing it with a smile.
I have to, man.
Not everybody can.
I have to, because not only that is, I look into people. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I train somebody, it's like they gotta feel the energy that I want to be there. If I don't want to be there, I'm not gonna train with you.
It's not gonna make sense,
because you don't even gotta say nothing to be able to feel energy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Factual.
Your body language is speak for itself. So when it comes into that personal training, what I do for a living, not just coaching itself, it's just the way you carry yourself with the people that you meet on a day-to-day basis. I'm constantly networking with people. I'm constantly,
the relationships,
talking business, and try to set up the next move. And of course, it comes with struggles, and you gotta buckle up. Buckle up for the day, and
buckle it up. Yeah,
just move and groove.
I love it. I love to hear that you got at least a big on positive mindset. Your mindset can change a lot of things just about a situation, from anything, from seeing a weapon as a tool, from seeing a situation as a job or a responsibility, to see something that's, like you said, you want to do and you love doing. So makes it that much easier, like you said, to wake up in the morning. So
I go by this. Yesterday was a lesson. Today's a blessing. Tomorrow's never promised.
Factual. I like that. I'm gonna adopt that. I got a Rolodex of phrases. I'm gonna put that in there. That in there. I like that. Yeah. Speaking into the fitness world, let's get into it since you've been doing it. For one, how long? How long have you been? I should say at least coaching or training.
I would say I've been a personal trainer officially since 2019.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you deep in. You about 4 or 5 years in now.
Yeah, so definitely half a decade. So I've been putting hours in. Like it hasn't been no breaks. I mean, I took vacations here and there, but as far as like me getting into the fitness stuff, I've been going hard since then because I seen the vision that God gave me, and making sure that with the fulfillment that I get from training people, that I keep doing it because I seen how people's lives change from just training itself.
Facts.
And you get that relationship where people trust you. And now I got clients to the point where like they see me, once a week, or whether it's twice a week or however many times a week. Yeah. But they've been seeing me for the past 3-4 years, bro. They've
been following you, like they're real supporters, man. That's beautiful.
And that to me, it's a big responsibility as far as taking care of myself, because I need to be an example for them, right? And making sure that I keep taking care of them, that I do my research as far as what they need, as far as their goals. So it's been a journey, man. I mean,
love it.
It's teaching me a lot, right? I met some really, really dope people in the industry and outside of the industry, meaning like different like walks of life.
I believe it.
I got people in real estate. I got people in trading. I got people in entertainment. I got people that work a 9 to 5.
I'm about to say everybody come to the gym to get they either mind right or body right. So I bet you probably experience all types of people coming through there.
Yeah.
Let me hit you with that one. I touched on it before when we were setting up. Give me your perspective on coaching versus teaching. And I hit you with the example of I used to work with kids a lot. And I feel I'm not a good teacher.
Yeah.
I can't teach you math that well. Yeah. But I feel like I'm a good coach. I'm good at motivating. I could put you in a position to succeed more or less. I can help you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
How do you take that as a personal trainer? Like you said, you're working with people directly. You're trying to help them become something more. Yeah. So where do you feel like you fall into, or just your perspective on coaching versus teaching?
See, I never got asked that question. And to be real, both they fall into a way of learning, whether it was coaching, right? Because as a coach, you need to set an example for them. So I'm a visual learner. So like whenever I learn something, I need to see it. I needed somebody to actually
gotta show me. You gotta show me.
Like you setting up the mic and like the lights, like this is a really dope setup.
Appreciate you.
So it's like I don't know how to do that. So for you to coach me, I need to see it. Teaching for me is point A to point B, and these are the steps that you need to take.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as coaching, I believe is a constant reminder. For me, it comes down with a client, right? I sit down with them, check in, see how they feeling, see what they lacking on,
right?
Checking in on their meals. So I feel like as a coach, you need to pay attention to detail.
I like that. I like that.
You look at examples like the greatest coaches ever, like whether it's in sports, whether it's in the music industry, you have mentors in life, right?
Yes.
And you hear a lot of stories where coaches have been an impactful, individual in their lifetime.
Facts.
Right? They change the trajectory.
Facts. Like
right?
You hear what a good coach and a bad coach can do for somebody. Like it changes everything.
Right. And I'm not saying I'm the best coach, but I'm saying I'm striving to be the best coach.
Absolutely.
But as far as coaching, I believe that, like you were saying, it's about, getting someone to be motivated, and not only be motivated, because motivated, it could only last so long,
right?
But also to stay disciplined, right? And to know your purpose, and to, really stick to the plan. Yeah. Because if you delay the gratification as far as what you're trying to get at, what a coach will do, right? Usually, most of the times,
right.
If you meet the right person,
right,
then you just have to go through each and every day, right? Look at your goals and kind of break it down from there.
Yeah.
That's what a coach does. Like it sets the plan, right? And it already, like for me, I already see somebody succeeding before they even know they trying to get there.
You could kind of see it. Yeah, like you said, you already see it in them.
That's why I only work with people that want to work with me.
Thank you. Because like I said, that makes all the difference. How you said when you have to take care of yourself to feel good, to make sure that you can put in that energy to that person.
Yeah.
So I see when you we're talking about like coaching is to like motivating, which is not constant, because like you said, it's more of a feeling. Some days you might wake up not motivated. It's a rough day, like I said, life been life in, rough week, whatever. But then the teaching is the, like you said, these are the steps. These are the consistent. Like you have to do these whether you feel good or not. That's the, like I said, the stepping stones to get to your goals, whatever you want to accomplish.
I mean, it's the habits, right? You gotta have habits, right? So
Good
like
habits.
for me, like the first habits that I do even before I step out the the bedroom is stay prayed up. I say my little prayer. I say thank God for giving me another breath of life.
On everything.
Right.
Come
and
on.
then that really sets the tone. Gratitude, right?
Gratitude.
I've really been reading on how to be the best version of yourself.
Yes.
In the past 4 or 5 years, because personal training is constant change. Coaching is constant change. Being somebody in this world that's trying to make an impact is constant change.
Constant.
So for me is setting the habits, right? Whether it's journaling, taking a cold shower, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But for me, it's staying prayed up and making sure that I take care of my folks.
I love that.
My family, take care of me, but as well, like the moment you're meant to be something, it's for you to give out your time to others. So like the more you start connecting with people and making sure that they get their goals right, or you're helping each other out, helping each other out right now, but you asking me these questions and giving me the insight that I need to have for the future.
Absolutely. I love it. Like I said, I love the way that you taking it. I love the way you're taking it. So I like that, because that was a question that I had like simmered on just from previous work, but I was glad to hit you with that one and see where your brain was ticking. So let me switch gears into more practical pros and cons. You're a personal trainer. It's not all glitz and glam. People know shit, making music, making a podcast, cooking a meal at the end of the night. Everything does not go as planned.
Definitely
Give me
not.
1 or 2 pros that you just love about being a trainer that come off the top of the head, and then we'll see a couple of cons that, like you said, you hate dealing with.
I think let me think about this one, because I really do want to pick top 2 for real.
Go ahead. I mean, you touched on a lot of pros, like you said, just motivating, being there for people, setting an example, kind of the role model aspect. But I'm pretty sure there's some other good feelings that you get.
Yeah. I would say that, being able to motivate and being the go-to person for people.
Being the go-to, I like that. Yeah.
There are clients that I have that trust me more than they trust their family members.
Legit. That's real.
I get told a lot of stuff that I can't share on camera, or in public. There are some things that they're a little deep secrets. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like a therapist. Like, you feel me? When you have scheduled time with somebody, I get when do say like they barber or something. When you see somebody weekly, daily, whatever,
you see changes.
See the changes.
And to that being said, that's another con, right?
Yeah, one in the same. It's one in the same.
I'm a trainer first and foremost. I am not your therapist. Let's just get that straight.
Let's set the record straight.
But I'm a very caring person. I will listen to what you have to say, but first and foremost, let's get to work.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm here for you, but I ain't here for all of that.
You could talk to me before and after, but during, when I train, I pay attention to detail. Like I said, I always try to make sure that everything is on point. Like your environment, as far as a client, it feels safe, right? Because I'm at the gym 24. I want to say 24/7, but most of the day. Yeah, most of the day. And especially early morning, they're not as aware, right? So I want to make sure that they're at the top of their attention, right? They're making sure they're paying attention to detail. Because if you're talking, and I'm trying to tell you something, you're literally thinking about what you're trying to say.
Yeah, your mind is somewhere else.
But you're not actually, because I'm an educator as well, right? As far as being a coach, I make sure that my clients get the right information as far as whether it's nutrition, physical workouts. Right. So I'm like constantly talking when I'm training somebody.
I need you to pay attention. We don't need to be talking about that right now.
So I would say that's a con too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Another one, I feel like another pro is being able to network.
Oh yeah,
Being able
that's
to
a
network.
good one. That's a good one for
I
sure.
feel like I met some really dope people that really introduced me to, you know, a room like
the doors that open.
Let's go back because like
the doors that open.
So there's this person that I met, right?
Yeah.
And many others, and you know, later on down the line where relationship has built, they introduced me to their folks.
Yeah.
And these folks are the people that I used to look up to. Or
yeah, legit.
Never thought that I would ever meet. So that's the coolest part, I think. That was like, not to be weird about it, but like these are, you know,
it's real, bruh. Me and Adventures Dre have that conversation all the time. Like, who would have thought? Moments like, bruh, like I love I Am Sue, one of my favorite artists growing up in high school. He commented like when I took a break from the podcast and I posted a video, hey, we back, we rolling. He commented on my shit, said proud. I said, oh, I made, like, you can't tell me nothing, bruh.
Right.
That's something, like you said, somebody I used to look up to. Like, I used to slap your music on the way to school, my nigga. Like, you feel me? So that's crazy. For you to tell me you proud of me doing what I'm doing, I'm here. Like you said, it's a sense of gratitude and accomplishment. And seeing, like you said, the doors that have been opened from you networking, it's a very big pro.
Yeah,
I love to hear that.
I only been doing this for 5 years, so I can't wait for what the next 10, 15, 20. And I'm not saying I'm going to be a personal trainer forever, right? But this is just an avenue for me to get to where I'm trying to get at.
I love it, man.
I mean, for me, it's being able to be global, right? I feel like What's the Wave podcast could be global.
Much love. We trying to take it there, man. Trying to take it.
So these episodes that you're doing right now, these people that you're talking to, that you know you're trying to get to know, like these are humble beginnings.
For sure.
When I first started, I had no clients.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was training for free. When I first started, it was no love, no feedback, no criticism.
Talk your shit.
But now everybody's showing love, pay me more.
June this, June that.
June this, June that. But to be real, like taking it back, I'd rather have the humble beginnings all the time. Like remind myself that I'm always where I started.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way where I just you can see progress.
But that hunger.
It's the hunger.
That hunger.
It's that, you know, never stop grinding.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, making sure that you don't let the comments or the praise get over your head.
Don't let the numbers get to you.
Because I've been in a couple situations where like I felt like I was doing good, and then took that wave as far as like, oh yeah, I'm rolling.
Yeah.
I'm killing it.
Yeah, I'm doing my shit.
And then boom, life hits you. Like, we'll humble you and we'll take you down.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah. So always stay humble. Apply pressure.
Okay, I like that. I hate to cut you off, but I feel like it's a perfect segue back to give me your intro. Give me your origin story.
Man, where it all started.
And you can take it from whether you was in the gym to your intro to the gym life or your intro into training. I'm gonna let you pick which one, because I know you would probably in the gym getting yourself together, and then you probably, you know, might have seen something like, hey, I could help others. Yeah. Give me one of them origin stories where it was like, hey, I'm finna take this and up the ante real quick.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It just kind of fell on my lap when I first started. 2019, I wasn't as focused as I am right now.
Yeah.
I didn't have the determination that I wanted to have. And in reality, I applied to one of these commercial gyms locally. Okay. And we're not going to say that gym, but we're not going to give them the exposure. But that gym made me realize that I could be somebody as a personal trainer. So, you know, back in 2019, I worked at this previous gym, right? And the trainer position opened up. And at the time, I was just going to school in Napa Valley to become a physical therapist.
Gotcha.
But I looked at the amount of years that you have to spend and invest into become a physical therapist. And shout out to all the physical therapists out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Y'all in big debt. Y'all in big debt.
Keep it real, man. Keep it real.
But, you know, we need them.
Factual.
We need them.
Factual.
But I feel like I learned so much already through having mentors that been in the industry on the physical therapy side for 20, 30 years. And, you know, they gave me the knowledge. Of course, I'm not going to be as good as knowledgeable as a physical therapist, but I could be most knowledgeable as a personal trainer because I have these weapons. I have these tools that I could carry with me. So going back to my origin story, 5 years ago, started training senior citizens.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, as far as senior citizens 70 and up, they
Right.
can't really do much.
Yeah.
It's just mobility work, making sure they walk, they have their balance.
Right.
Because after, you know, a certain age for, you know, elderly people,
Mm-hmm.
their common injuries like their hips, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
like joints and everything. Yeah.
joints,
Like you said, mobility.
arthritis.
Anything you gotta fucking swivel around.
Exactly. So that started with that. That was my first taste as far as clientele.
Okay.
And they started talking good about me and, you know, giving me good reviews. And,
Nice.
and then from there, I started training, you know, women.
Mhm.
Women on their 40s and 50s.
Okay.
Probably have about 2-3 kids,
Mhm.
maybe single moms.
Yeah.
And really 80% of my clientele is female. And I don't know
Mhm.
why. I don't know if this is weird, but I track a lot of female intuition.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, you might just have that understanding or that, you know, just that keen ability to make, like I said, and especially in the gym, to make a woman feel comfortable. Because it's a weird environment. I get it. Especially for the ladies. I get it. There's a lot of weirdos, a lot of creeps out there.
Man.
So for a woman to feel comfortable to be trained by you, that's a lot. Like I said, he's like, you might not can't explain it all, but that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I just started doing other stuff as far as the personal training side, whether it was, you know, right now I'm about to train out for our nonprofit, Motivated to Help Others. Shout out to y'all.
Come on, shout him out.
You know, they gave me the opportunity and exposure to become the coach for the community.
Yeah.
And then from there, you know, people started, you know, gravitating to what I was doing, volunteering my time and, you know, helping other folks just get physically active.
Got you.
And then from there, started building clientele and then started doing my own thing. I still work part-time at the gym just to get exposure and stuff
for
like
sure.
that.
Yeah.
But the thing is with, you know, working at that previous gym, it paid for my most of my education as far as the certification. Big discount.
Come on now.
Big discount.
Come on.
Like I was like, we talking about, you know, $800 course and I paid $90.
Yeah, about to say you on that debt for sure.
So it's like for me to be able to step into those doors, I mean, you know, we get a lot of shame or a lot of hate personal trainers because we charge this much. But I feel like the real personal trainers, the real fitness practitioners that are out there, the reason why they charge so much is because they have the knowledge and they know you could do it. They know you know, as far as what you are capable of, that coach is going to say, no, you're way past that. Like you could be here and now there's this levels of like that you got to scrape. Like you just
got to keep breaking that glass ceiling, bro. Just keep breaking it. It's funny that it's like you work in a business of like projection, like, or exactly like I'm working in a business of I see something in you that you might not see in yourself. Yeah. So it's like crazy how balancing that, because like you said, that's hard, and you get some people want to get there, but they just don't know how. And as a coach and a trainer, you got to put yourself and be like, no, this is what you need to do to get where you want to go. But like constant change. Constant change. Change is one thing. People can handle some change, but constant every day, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Because people look at a goal, right? And they look at a year from now, 6 months from now, but they don't look at the next week. That
part. They be like, in 6 months, I want to be 30 pounds lighter. But what about next week? Like you said, what about next Monday? What about this Friday? What you eating? So that's crazy. Potential. You're literally building off potential. Yeah. And that's hard. But a lot of people can't see it in themselves. Yeah. Like you said, it's like, even you see it in me and I see it in you. Oh, I can see you being this. You can see what's the way being global. It's crazy just seeing the potential in somebody and having a business off of that. That's crazy. I love it.
I have athletes that I train and, you know, they've been playing that sport for so long since they were kids. Yeah. And they still kind of have like that doubt in them. I mean, they've been playing, like, think about it. Like, they've been playing for so long and still get the shivers and the shakiness before a game. And still,
it's I mean, it's very human of us, but it's crazy because it's like, you put in the work. Yeah. What are you nervous for? You put in the work. And I guess that's what you also showing these people. Like, once you put in the work, you ain't got to trip off nothing. Yeah. You don't got to trip. Just do it.
Stay in the moment.
Give me a crazy story. Give me a crazy gym story real quick. Whether it be, like I said, seeing somebody pull up to the gym in something crazy to wear, seeing a crazy workout, seeing people just doing something wrong. Just give me a crazy gym story recently that you've experienced, training or non-training.
I seen this guy pull up to the gym. I don't know what type of outfit this was. He had the funny thing, he dripped up at the bottom of his feet. He got foam posits, right? But he pulled up with this like fishnet, like you can see.
Fishnet, like crap.
I'm not talking
movie
about.
Am I thinking of?
I'm not talking about tank top. I'm talking about like this fishnet, like
just straight fishnet,
and
Oh my god! I'm thinking of the fishnet tank top, motherfucker. But if it wasn't crop.
It was like down to his belly button, but it was just the weirdest like outfit that you could work out on.
Yeah. And
then he had like ripped jeans, right?
See, why do y'all jeans at the gym are crazy to me, bruh?
I don't know how you do it.
I
don't know how people just work out in jeans.
Why? Can somebody make it make sense, please? Because I've seen it too. I haven't been in the gym a while, but bro, you in here with gyms and a hoodie on, bro? On a treadmill? Like, yeah. That's crazy,
right?
Do you remember what he was working out on? Was he doing something crazy? Like he said, he's one of them push-up bros hitting.
I don't know if people know, but there's this machine that helps you do pull-ups. It kind of sits you up and down.
Yeah.
He was on it. He put like the heaviest weight, right? And then he sat on it, but like facing the other way, not even like holding the bars or trying to do the workout. And then he was just gumming up and down, and like he was just
like it was like a amusement ride.
I think he was just grinding on it for no reason. And I seen that happen. I was training my client. I had to turn away so quick. I was like, yeah, we got to go to another machine.
Because I can't stay focused right now. I can't do this.
I was like, what is he doing? I even pointed it out. I was like, what is he doing? Like,
that's so funny, bro. That's crazy.
Like, yeah, that's one of the recent ones. I got so many. There was this, there'd be some Turtle Ninja workouts. Like, man, this guy was trying to balance on some weights, and, he was almost levitating, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, seeing the shit on Instagram from the people who got like the stacked dumbbells, doing a handstand push up, to like we said earlier, people bench pinching the bench itself and shit. Like, what's going on, man? So it's that's why I asked that question, because the gym is an environment where it's just a cast of characters.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, like most of the people out there don't really know what they're doing, or if they do know what they're doing, they just out there for the workout.
They just out here,
man. If I could pull up some of the videos, man, I'll have like viral videos, that's been on like all those social media platforms. But I don't want to expose people. Like, I'm not that type of person.
Right. We ain't gonna throw shade on you like that. Have your moment, man.
I just keep it to myself.
All right, I want to hit both sides of this coin. Recently, give me a feel-good moment, and then give me a hurdle you had to overcome. And we'll start with the hurdle so we can end on a good note. Recently, what's a hurdle you overcome? And it can be personal, it can be business-wise, but anything maybe in the last month or so that you knew, like, whoa, this is rough, but you were able to overcome it looking back.
Recently hosted this event, and I never thought that I will be capable of hosting that many people.
Yeah. I
mean, it was, a room of people that I've trained, that I've met in the industry in the past 5 years. But that was a scary moment when I was in my journal and, wrote it down and, actually manifested it.
Yeah. They had to trust you for that responsibility.
Yeah. And then just putting it all together, I had to take a lot of focus, right? Sacrifice too, being determined as far as, if this is really what you want, you have to work for it. And there was so many ups and downs with that journey, coming through. And leading towards the event, a lot of people cancel like last minute, like 48 hours. Like everybody, has something going on.
Yeah, everybody start pulling out. Yeah, I feel that.
So I was like, man, is this even going to pull through? Like,
right.
I don't even know if this is. I was down in myself.
Yeah.
I was literally for a day. I was just like, oh, man, maybe I should just call it off.
It'd be like that. Yeah.
But I was like, man, I already committed. Like, I already told somebody that I was gonna do this, and my life coach told me, I was like, what do you want to do, June? Like, what's something that you actually want to do? And I was like, yeah, I want to host a free fitness event for people.
Yeah.
and you know, people pulled through, and it was lit.
I'm glad, man. I'm
It
glad
was
to
lit,
hear it.
man.
I'm glad
I
to
was
hear
like,
it.
it was my first one, and many more to come.
Facts.
But yeah, that was one of, like, I would say, scary moments, like, as far as, like, because now you're an event planner.
It's a whole different hat you got to wear, man. Like you said, it's a whole different
You're not just
plate.
coaching the session or whatever time, you know, you're presenting yourself.
Right.
Now you got to put up a show for people to actually enjoy.
You got to coordinate a whole bunch of shit. Like you said, you like an octopus with all these tentacles. They got to make sure you show up on time. People get signed in. People get checked out. We leave. You got the space. You got it's a lot. So
that taught me that, you know, as far as the personal training side, I could go bigger and better. Mm-hmm. So that was a little setback. It's just, you have those little doubts, you know, the real rough times where, excuse me,
you good.
You doubt yourself, and you think, like, am I really capable of doing this? And you think to yourself, man, I got this. Come on. I did it.
Now, and maybe it might be that same kind of, in that same breath, a feel-good moment. Maybe even after the event, accomplishing that, you know, seeing yourself get it through. What was one of those feel-good moments you had recently?
It was during the event. I literally got stuck for like 30 seconds because people were working out with me. Mm-hmm. And I was just sitting back, soaking up the moment.
You just had a moment?
And
bruh, that should be real, bruh.
Even after that, like literally a week after, I was still soaking it up. Mm-hmm. Like, I never felt that. And I don't know how to explain it. Maybe for musicians, right, where you first get your first gig and you have this audience, you know, listening to your music. Right. I think that's what it feels like. Yeah. And I want to do it, you know, selling out stadiums, if anything. Like, I haven't seen any personal trainer. Well, I've seen events happen, run clubs, stuff like that, with companies. Right. You know, you're partnered with a company.
With, you know, sponsorship, brand deals, all that shit.
Which is cool.
Right, yeah, for sure. Get your bag. Go get your money.
Yeah, for real. But, you know, I think I'm more for the people than, you know, just exposure. I'm
just
more
to,
for
like
the
you
people.
said, just for you to put that on.
That's it. Because I want to give back to my community.
Beautiful.
Not just Vallejo, Bay Area itself, California, but where I'm from. Yeah. You know, I'm from the motherland, bro.
Come on, talk your shit.
I'm from the motherland. Come Even on. Though I didn't grow up there. Like, I wasn't born and raised. Fun fact, I was born and raised in Spain.
Word?
Yeah, Spain, Madrid.
Come on.
So that's where.
I got you. You got a favorite soccer team then?
Barcelona.
Come on.
Barcelona.
See? I know it's different out there, so man, I had to ask.
And that's the weird thing. You're from Madrid, right? Yeah. And then you're literally from the opposite rival team. Yeah. So it's like Oakland, you know. Yeah. And 49ers.
It's right there.
It's right there.
That's hella funny, bro.
So yeah, going back, putting up for the culture, what I represent, right?
I love it.
I got family out there, so I got to make sure that I set a standard. And, you know, being the youngest one out of my family, being the youngest sibling, it's like the last golden ticket. That's how I put my pressure on myself. I don't say it out loud. Like, you know, talking to you, it just puts that pressure on me as far as how far can I take this.
That internal motivation, you got to have those. Well, I mentioned earlier, a couple key phrases, a couple key, call them batteries, that you always put in your back. Because like you said, you're going to be drained. You're going to be on low power mode some days and shit. But you got to have those moments, that Rolodex of phrases to where you be like, hey, do you want to be great? Put that battery in. Do you want to do this? Put that battery in. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm the last golden ticket. All right, let me get my ass up at 4 and put in this work because I know I can make it happen. So,
got to, man.
I love it. Got to. And before we get into the rapid wave segment, which is kind of more hit or miss questions, give me your goals for the rest of the year from June. What can I expect? What can the people watching expect? Whether that be more events, just more training, more exposure. What's next? Like I said, I mean, it's already, September. We got about 3-4 months left in the year. How do you plan on finishing this strong?
I'm trying to build a team of people that are like-minded like me. Because when I first started, I didn't have that support system. I didn't have the community.
We could talk about that all day. Yeah, right? Having a team, man.
I didn't have the... It was just June. Yeah. when I first started. But I want to make sure when people get first started, they have a June. Yeah. You know, that hunger, like making sure like you stay on top of whatever you trying to achieve as a personal trainer. I want you to do that in a short period of time. That's my goal for people is to, you know, the 5 years that I took to learn I invested a lot of money as far as knowledge. People pay me a lot of money, but that all went back into myself, right? As far as learning, right? Also treating my body like physicality, as far as getting active, comes with risk and reward.
Factual.
So ego lifting a little bit in the beginning of my career.
Yeah, trying to prove a point and shit.
Trying to prove a point. So I had to fix myself. So just learning from massage therapists, chiropractors, physical therapy, like all around wellness.
Yeah.
And also, you know, I want to be more I want to be more tapped in with what's going on around the world, meaning as far as
just like global awareness.
Yeah, but health wise.
Got you.
Because if you think about it, because I pay attention to like research and stuff like that. We're not the best population or the best generation that has lived, you know, the healthiest way.
That's a good perspective right there.
So
that's a great perspective.
I believe, like, because I come from, you know, European culture. European culture, they smoke, they drink, but they still live up to 80, 90.
Yeah.
With no,
like
no
you said,
problem.
health is wealth. A lot different out there.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
America, we're crazy, bro. I've been through that, but yeah. Just proving the point.
Yeah, if people travel out, you know, outside of the U.S. and seeing what it's, you know, Japan, how clean they are and the way they eat.
That's why I'm trying to go to Tokyo ASAP.
Right. So, you know, I haven't been there, but the people that go there and, you know, come back to me and they tell me all about it. It's just, and I read on it too. There are these things called blue zones in the world, and that means
I heard that term. Yeah.
Blue zones are people that live a certain lifestyle and live long. Like meaning centenarians, people that live over 100.
Yeah.
So you got places like Spain, Italy, Turkey, parts of Turkey, Japan, Asian countries like that.
That's just beautiful.
I want to go back into the old ways and just trying to educate more people as far as homeopathic ways on how to heal the body.
Come on, let's turn Vallejo to a blue zone, man. Come on, man. That's crazy.
And we got talent in Vallejo.
We do. We got what we need. You just got to, you know, allocate it right, delegate it right.
We got real talent in the V. And what I realized since I moved out here, it has been nothing but love.
Facts.
I come from the city. It's too noisy out there.
Yeah.
It's too much going on. The people that know you, you know, it's always the same thing. But when I came out to the V, it was like a fresh start. Yeah. And, you know, with the culture that we have,
Facts.
And, you know, the support system that, man, we never saw each other, man. We kicking it like we been friends.
I told you, it's love out here in the V, and that's what we trying to, you know, hopefully with the platform, show this off, because like you said, it's love out here. Vallejo, the Bay, a lot of people have bad reputations, but that's always outside looking in. So I'm glad you were able to speak that sentiment, because like you said, I gotta
give it to the V, because you know, Spain, you know, I was born in Spain, but the Bay made me, and literally the V had put me in this position.
Come on.
In this past 5 years.
I love it, man.
And you know, all thanks to the Most High for sure. But, you know, just being in this position, I feel like there's way more things to reach. Yeah.
Come on, we got goals now. I love it. Yeah. Thank you for that. That's gonna wrap it up with the What's the Wave with you. Now I'm gonna hit you with this rapid wave segment. Really, this is just either or questions. I'm gonna ask you rather be hot, cold, black or white, up or down, and whatever comes off the top of your head, let me know. But I might try to stump you. So if you got to take your time, just simmer, man. Like I said, no rush. I feel like I know the answer to this first one, but are you more of an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird.
Yeah, I figured. Especially that trainer life. And you said you already said 4 a.m.?
Early bird.
Early bird for sure. Okay. Springtime or fall time?
Springtime.
Springtime. No, I don't like being cold either, bro. So
yeah.
I feel that. Super Mario or Sonic? Who you rocking with?
Sonic. Boom.
Yeah, they dropping that third one. That shit gonna be crazy. I'm a Shadow fan, so I fuck with that.
Man.
That shit gonna be nice. Okay.
I used to go to the fairs back when I used to be a kid, and you know how, like, you know, you play basketball and you get the little
stuffed animals and shit. Yeah,
I used to get the Sonic.
I need Sonic every time. I love that. Shout out my boy Hugo, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because as far as your diet, if you could dabble into these, but if you had a choice to pick, you going to In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A?
In-N-Out.
Off the rip?
Off tops. Chick-fil-A, yo. Let me not get into it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later for sure. I want to ask you this question: best drink for hydration.
Ooh.
As a trainer, are you going Gatorade? Is it Pedialyte? Is it just water? Is it alkaline? You feel me? What's your best hydration drink?
I say watermelon juice.
I've heard that does well. Like I said,
real pressed watermelon or coconut water.
Okay.
I'm more into Whole Foods hydration.
Got you.
Pomegranate. I tried everything.
Yeah.
Like from grapefruit to orange juice, apple juice. Like I make everything as much as I can from the real source.
Something natural for sure.
Yeah. So. Yeah, everything that you just mentioned, definitely I won't.
Yeah, he's like, don't fuck with that sugary shit, man. Get you some real fruit juice, man. Okay, I'm a big superhero fan. I got Justice League posted above. Any superpower? Which superpower would you have?
That's a hard one.
Yeah,
I would say. Ooh, there's so many.
I'm about to say it's too many of them, so you could take it any direction. I'll say mine. I'm a speedster, so I'm taking super speed, and I have my reasons for. I love the Flash, but I got reasons for that. I could do a whole bunch of shit with super speed, but
yeah,
you know.
I think the power of time.
Oh yeah,
I feel like if I can control time and go back and not change things, but go back and reflect, or go forward and see if this is the right move.
Yeah.
Because if I'm thinking about something right now, and let's just say it doesn't go my way,
right?
I could always go forward and like. You know how like you have people that mentor you and just be like, I made the same mistakes. I don't want you to make the same mistakes.
Right.
I want to be that for myself.
Yeah.
So
that for myself. That's crazy.
I want to make sure if I had the superpower to do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
That's hard. I like that. One of my favorite genres of movies are heist movies. I love when they put the team together and got to set up a plan. So I'm asked my guest, what role would yours be in a heist? You the getaway driver, you the hacker, you the guns blazing motherfucker, you the mastermind putting the plan together. What do you feel like your role would be if you had to, set up a heist?
I think the planner. The ones that put people in place.
I feel like a lot of guests I have on there, like they feel like they the mastermind, but business owners, like you said, you already used to managing.
Yeah, and I'm not good as far as like telling people what to do.
Right.
I tell you something because I know you're meant for that task.
Yeah.
And if you can't do it, then I'll show you how first and foremost, and then you come along with me, do it with me, and then I'll watch you from behind. Like that's what a leader is.
That's what I was about to say. That's what a leader
like
is.
You set an example for people, then you do it with them, watch them from behind,
and you gotta let them do it,
and then.
So we got another mastermind. I love that. I'm setting my heist team together, y'all. I hope when I ask you, y'all can see what I'm doing. I got a plethora of everybody. I got getaway drivers, everything now.
Hey, great. I got them too, but I was just like, I feel like that's a lot of pressure. It
is. It's not for everybody. That's why I asked. It's not for everybody. I'm a big sports head as well. If you could have went pro in any sport, what would it have been?
Soccer?
Oh, yeah. Football. Yeah, let them know. Football. I got you.
Football.
Okay, I like it.
I feel like I would have been the greatest.
Come on, talk your shit, bro. I love playing soccer. That's my shit too. And I have to phrase this question this way, but you just got sentenced to death. What's your electric chair meal? It's the last thing you gonna eat before you leave the earth.
You were just talking about a ribeye steak.
Ooh.
With some asparagus. Right, some garlic butter on top. Yes. And a glass of Cabernet wine.
Yeah, come on, keep it classy, man. Keep it classy, June. I love that. Just nice steak dinner, the asparagus, the wine. Go out classy. I love that.
No mashed potato, just something simple.
Something real simple. Okay. Do you have any weird fears or phobias? Whether it could be spiders or heights or anything, or is it something weird like that just irks your nerves or something you just can't stand?
I get deep. I was watching this movie Time with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
And I had to stop it for a minute because I was getting too emotional. It was that scene where Justin Timberlake was waiting for his mom's at the bus stop because he got all this time now because somebody had gifted it to him.
Yeah.
And literally, was running towards his mom and was a second late. and wasn't able to take her to the place that she wanted to be.
Yeah.
I forgot what place it was, but I watched that. I was like, stop that movie right now.
He's like,
so going back to my fear, it's like moms is everything. So it's like having the feeling of losing moms is
the last guest I had on last week said the same thing. He was like, bro, that's really it.
I can't bear I will bear the pain, but I think that was my biggest fear. And I tell people all the time, like, you could put me in a lake with crocodiles or alligators and I'll be cool, right? I'll know how to get my way out of there, but you know,
that thought right there,
navigating through that.
Ooh, I feel it. That's the real one. Okay, let me switch it. Do you have any special talents, or like something you dope at where you could juggle or fucking do a backflip, or any weird special talents that the average person following you might not know?
I don't think it's a talent, but I'm trilingual, right?
Hey, talk your shit. Not everybody is,
right.
Yeah.
So I made
what languages?
So Tagalog, which is Filipino, Spanish, and English.
Got you.
So it's like I'm able to communicate in one day with different people.
Yeah.
And these are the big communities, right?
Facts.
So you have
very prevalent, especially out here in the Bay.
Right. Filipino culture, Latino culture. Those are the biggest two popularities in the Bay Area or California itself.
Legit.
So if I'm able to, find my niche as far as my marketplace, I have 3 areas that I could tap into. Right?
Factual.
American, Filipino, and everybody's American.
Come on, yeah, right.
But I'm just saying, as far as race and culture,
legit. You could talk your shit in different languages. See?
I could tap into
Come
that.
on now.
So I mean, yeah, I really tap into talents. Like I don't play no instrument, anything like that. So
got you. No, that's cool.
I play sports.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's
we're
talent,
all multi-talented. That's why I asked
Yeah.
any special ones and stuff like that. So
yeah.
But I like that. Yes, being trilingual. Yeah. Give me your dream car. It could be something from a movie. It could be something you always wanted. You might have it now. Give me your dream car.
Show you right now.
Yeah. Let me see something.
It's called Bentley Bentayga.
A Bentayga.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that a lot in rap songs recently. That's what it looked like. Okay. Yeah. I fuck with that. I fuck with that color.
It's Bentayga, yeah.
Nice Bentayga. Come on, okay. I can't wait to see
that
you.
That was a dream car though, but like now that I'm like actually achieving stuff, I'm like that's like last of the bucket list.
Come on now, I feel that.
Super last, but like if I was to pick one, then that would be the Bentley.
I got you. All right, last 2 questions to wrap up the episode, and I need you to just finish the phrase or fill in the blank.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
That's good. There are 2 types of people in this world: blank and blank.
Negative and positive.
There are 2 types of people in this world: negative and positive. Like that. Last one. You can tell a lot about a person by the way that they blank.
Speak.
Yeah. You can tell a lot about a person by the way that they speak. That's very true. I feel that one in like energy. I hear a lot.
Yeah, it's like words have energy, and also the tonality of the words have energy. So the way they speak, like you could tell if somebody's having a bad day by the way they tell you stuff, or you could tell somebody that's having a great day.
Right, you could tell somebody intelligence level by the way they articulate themselves. Almost at that point.
Most definitely.
Factual. Okay, thank you. That's all I got for you, June. Once again, thank you, bro, for pulling up. I'm so super glad was able to pick your brain and get this out to the people. I think they're gonna love this one. Once again, tell your auntie, man, like, share, subscribe. This is her favorite podcast.